Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Celeste. Today's class is going to be a gentle vinyasa flow with a little bit of twists. It's going to be a beginner's class, but if you're more advanced, you can always enjoy this practice if you need a more gentle class. We're going to start practicing laying on our back, so make your way there. You can keep your knees bent or extended, and you can always allow the knees to fall into each other. It can feel really nice for the low back. We bring now the hands on top of our belly. We relax the face and shoulders down. And we start to notice our breath, feeling the hands rising and falling down with each breath. In Vinyasa Yoga, we typically breathe throughout the nose. So close your mouth and start breathing in and out through the nostrils. Deepen the breath, relaxing the belly. We're going to try to keep this deep and long breathing throughout class. Now bring your knees into your chest, squeeze them in, and maybe rock gently side to side, giving yourself a back massage. Breathe here, feeling the hips. Notice your back and how it's feeling today. And now we're gonna draw 2 circles into the air with the knees. So take hold of each knee with one hand. Inhaling, we open the knees, we bring them down. Exhale, we bring them together and back to our chest. We do this a few times, gently opening the hips, allowing to find a little bit more space there. Keep the breath deep, the shoulders relaxed, the neck relaxed. We're going to reverse now the direction. So bring the knees together, exhale, lower them, inhale, separate them and bring them up. A few more times here. Try to keep your focus into the present moment, into the sensations in the hips. Now we stop with the knees squeezed in towards the armpits. We pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and then we extend both legs and arms towards the sky. We're gonna warm up the ankles and wrists, maybe flex and point the foot and hands a couple of times. And then draw a few circles into the air. You can always keep the knees bent if you need to, but try to keep the spine on the ground. Now we stop, squeeze both knees into the chest, take a hold of the right one and bring the left foot into the ground. We're going to extend the right leg up, stretching the hamstring. You can keep holding the back of the thigh. Now extend both hands to the front of the mat, lift the shoulders up, maybe, just maybe, extend the left leg, and then come up and lower down with your face towards the knee. So come up and down. It's gonna really engage your core, and you can always bend both knees if this is too intense. But we are not gonna stay here for long. We're gonna squeeze both knees again into the chest. Extend again the left leg. We prepare for supine twist, so extend the right arm to the side and bring the right knee over your body. Keep both shoulders into the ground and extend the tailbone down. Come back to center. Bring the right foot into the mat as you bring the left knee into the chest. Extend the leg. Stretch the hamstring. Extending the hands forward, lifting the shoulders. Maybe you stay here or maybe you extend the leg. And then you come up and lower down. Very slowly with control, building a lot of strength. So keep going, keep coming up and lower down. Keep breathing in this movement. Now pause. And then we release, bring the left knee into the chest. And we prepare for supine twist. So just bring the knee over the body. You can keep the right hand on top of the thigh, just helping it stay in place, or maybe to lower down. Breathe into the belly, allowing it to expand with the inhale, and exhale, bring the navel towards the spine. Come to center. Squeeze both knees in. One last time. And then we roll forward and back a couple of times, just to get some momentum, massaging the back, to get ourselves into a seated position. If this is not comfortable for your back, just roll to one side and press yourself up. We meet in a cross-legged seat. Hands behind us. We push the chest up, lifting the chin. Nice way to expand your front body. Now hands come forward on top of your knees. We inhale, hands up. Exhale, side bend to the right. So right hand down into the ground. Left arm up and over the head. We keep the chest looking forward and the hips grounded into the floor. Now we bring both hands down in front of us for a forward fold over the crossed legs. Relax the head down. Just allow it to dangle here, relaxing the neck. No need to push yourself too far. Now we roll up. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand behind us, right hand on top of the left knee. Open the shoulders to the side. Maybe we look back over the left shoulder. Inhale, we come up with the hands. Exhale, hands behind us, we lift the chest. We switch the cross of the legs. Inhale, lift arms up. Exhale, extend to the left. Really stretching the side body here, keeping the chest open, maybe looking up. We're gonna close the shoulders down now and bring the hands in front of us for a forward fold. Press the legs into the ground, activating them so you can relax and elongating the back and the upper body. Now come up slowly. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. So right hand behind, left hand on top of right knee. We open the chest, looking back. Just warming up the spine here. Inhale, we come up, hands to the sky. Exhale, release down. We're gonna come forward into a tabletop position. So our hands are underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. Fingers spread really wide. We're gonna start with a few rounds of cat-cow. So we lower the belly for cow, look forward. Exhale for cat. We round the spine. Inhale for cow, lift the chin. Exhale for cat, bring the chin into your chest. Again, inhale cow, exhale cat, following the rhythm of our breath. Keeping a slight engagement into the core. One last time, inhale cow, exhale for cat. We come back into a neutral position. We bring the hands to the top of the mat and lower our forehead down. So this is heart melting pose. We're gonna do this firstly activated. So keep the arms really strong, head is dangling. And then we release the forehead into the mat, allowing the chest to melt into the ground. Keep an engagement into the legs, pressing the top of the feet to the mat. This is going to allow us to engage the inner thighs, pelvic floor, and abdominal muscles. We're going to come up and lower the hips into the ground. We move into Sphinx pose. So elbows are underneath the shoulders, forearm parallel to one another. We press the top of the feet down and also the pubic bone down so we can elongate the spine. We're gonna look now, exhaling to the right foot. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, we look to the left foot. We come back, inhale, exhale, point the feet, press up into elbow plank. You can always keep your knees down to the mat. And then we lower down to Sphinx pose. Again, we're going to do this a couple of times. So we inhale, exhale, look for the right foot. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, look for the left foot. Inhale, come to center. Point the feet, point the toes, press up into elbow plank. Just a breath here. And then release down, Sphinx pose. We inhale, exhale, look for the right foot. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, look for the left foot. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, point the feet. Press up, elbow plank. Only one breath and then release down, Sphinx. Now bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press up, tabletop, and come into a child pose position. So bring your knees wide, big toes to touch, release forehead between your arms. Now, if your hips are higher up, don't worry, just relax your forehead, breathe really deeply, and gently allow them to fall down towards your heels. With time, they're gonna come down. Listen to the sound of your breath here, now that we are very close to the ground. And then we press up again into tabletop, bring the knees underneath your hips. We're going to come up into downward facing dog. So point the toes, press hips up. We are creating an upside down V shape with the body, but you don't need to keep your knees straight. Always keep a bend if you need to, and focus on extending the back and the spine. Really press into the fingers, spread them wide, fingertips press into the mat so you don't weigh it on your wrists. We're gonna look forward now and make a few steps to the top of the mat. We come into a ragdoll position, so feet are hip distance apart, knees are bent, we relax the head, arms down. Dangle here, you can sway side to side, maybe take hold of opposite elbows with opposite hands, and just allow the upper body to become super heavy. Make sure that the neck is relaxed. And feel your feet grounded into your mat. Release the hold of the hands. And then we press up, exhaling, pressing the feet into the ground, coming up into mountain pose. We roll the shoulders back a couple of times, opening the chest. We stop in mountain pose, palms looking forward. Inhale, lift arms up above the head, high mountain. Exhale, Samastiti, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we open the chest for a cactus, so elbows come down behind us. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair pose. So we bend the knees. We sit on an invisible chair. Weight comes into the heels. Arms are extended in front of us. We press up again, Samastitihi. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. So we bring the hands into the mat. Bend the knees as much as you need to in order to touch the floor with your hands. And then from here, inhale, halfway lift. Bring the hands on top of your thighs. Elbows are in, we extend the spine. Now we bring both hands again onto the mat. We step the left foot back for low lunge. Legs are engaged. And then we release the back knee into the mat. We allow the hips to fall really heavy. Keep the front knee above the ankle, the spine long, and the head lifted. So maybe look forward with your gaze. Relax your shoulders now and keep breathing deeply. Now ground your left hand to the mat and lift the right arm to the sky, keeping the thigh engaged and the front knee on top of your heel. Maybe look up if it's comfortable for your neck. And then release both hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Point the back foot, lift the knee, low lunge. Exhale, we step forward into forward fold. So bring now both feet to touch at the top of the mat and release the head down. Bend the knees, press up, exhale. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, Samastiti, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. So open the chest, fingers are active and wide. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. So again, we sit back. We try to extend the low back, bringing the tailbone down, engaging the core. And this time squeeze the thighs towards each other. We come up, extending the legs, Samastiti. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Release head down. Maybe you extend now the legs a little bit more. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the thighs, elbows in, back extended. We look to the front. Hands down. We step left foot back now for low lunge. We go to the other side. We inhale here, active with the legs. And then we release the back knee into the mat, pressing the hips forward and down to really open the quad and flexor. Try not to round your back, so maybe come up into your fingertips as I'm doing here. And try to keep your chest lifted, looking forward. Squeeze the thighs toward each other. Ground your left hand down. Lift the left arm to the sky for a twist. Gently opening the shoulders to the left. Now release both hands into the mat. Inhale, look forward, lift the back knee. Exhale, forward fold at the top of the mat. Start pressing the feet into the ground so you can lift the sitting bones. Now bend the knees, roll up, exhale. Inhale, lift the arms, high mountain. Exhale, Samasthiti, thumbs to the sternum. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. We open the chest. Chin comes up. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair pose. We engage the legs, warming the body, and then extend Samasthiti. From here we move into staff pose. So we lift the left knee up, bending the leg. You can keep the foot into the mat if it's too much, but if you lift it, just try to engage your belly, bring it in. And from here we step the foot back, releasing the heel into the ground, creating a 45-degree angle. Hips are looking forward, we bring the hands to the waist, and with a straight back we lower down. So belly's in, shoulders are relaxed, and we lower as much as we can. Maybe we bring the fingertips to the ground and release the head towards the leg. Try to square the hips and maybe bend the front knee. It's always an option. Try to breathe deeply and then lift up, bring back the hands to the waist and come up. We keep here the feet, but we bend the front knee. We extend the arms above the head, and this is Warrior One. We keep pressing the back heel down, so the left hips come forward and square. Thighs are engaged. Shoulders are relaxed, palms look at each other. We're going to transition now into Warrior Two. So the back foot becomes parallel to the shorter side of the mat. The front knee stays on top of the heel. So don't allow the knee to roll to the inside. We extend the arms and we look forward. So here in Warrior Two, both the hips and shoulders are opening to the side. Now reverse the right palm up, Peaceful Warrior. So left hands come to the low back, nothing changes in the legs, and we stretch back, bringing the arms up above the head. Keep being very low with the front knee, and then from here, both hands down to the mat for low lunge. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, forward fold to the top of the mat, feet together. We look back to the legs. We bend the knees, we roll up, exhaling, inhaling, lift the arms up for high mountain, exhale, hands to the heart. We do this sequence one more time, so inhale, arms up, exhale, cactus, open the chest, inhale, high mountain, exhale, chair pose, bend the knee, come really low. Hands to the heart, we lift, staff pose, lifting the right knee, and from here we step it back, releasing the back heel down, hands to the waist or the hips, straightening the back and coming forward very slowly. No need to rush. So lower gently and see how low you can go. Maybe bring the hands now to the ground and allow the head to fall on top of the knee. Remember to square the hips, so bring back the left hip and forward the right one. No tension in the neck, maybe chin comes to the chest slightly. Now we extend the back, bringing the hands to the waist or hips and lift up. We bend now the left knee. Extend the arms up above the head for warrior one. Adjust your stand if you need to, maybe widen the feet a little bit more or bringing them a little bit closer together, depending on where you're at today. So press the back foot down, scissor the thighs together, and engage the core so you don't round the back and don't flare the ribs out, trying to keep the shoulders on top of the hips. Now we open into warrior two. So open the hips and chest to the side. Back foot becomes parallel to the shoulder side of the mat. We keep bending the front knee on top of the heel. You can check if it's in the right position, looking down and see if you can see your big toe. Now, front palm facing up, back hand coming to the low back. We stretch back for peaceful warrior. Stretching the side, keeping the legs exactly as they are, keeping pressing down the front leg. Come into warrior two, and then hands to the mat. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, we step back this time for plank pose. So you can lower your knees down, and then from here, belly to the mat. Top of the foot come to the ground. Hands are underneath the shoulders. We inhale, lift up for cobra. Exhale, we lower. We do this 3 times in total, so lift up, using the back muscles. Exhale, lower. One last time, we inhale, come up, pushing the chest forward. Exhale, lower down. Press up into tabletop, tuck the toes under. And then downward facing dog. So second dog, notice if there are any differences. Maybe your hamstrings are feeling a little bit more open. Now bring the feet really wide to the side of the mat and press back. Really pushing the hips up, extending all the back body. Now we're gonna come in a forward fold at the back of the mat, so bring your hands towards your feet and dangle here, but try to engage the legs, pressing the feet down. Now take a hold of the right ankle with your hands and stretch to the side, keeping the hips squared as much as you can. Then come to the center, take an inhale. Exhale, stretch the other side, taking hold of the left ankle this time. Now come back to center, inhale, we come into halfway lift, bringing the hands to the thighs or shins, extending the back. We're gonna squat down in girl's pose now, so bring your feet at an angle looking outside and lower your hips down. You can keep your hands in front of you on the mat or bring them at heart center in pray position. Now do not worry if the heels rise up, it's quite normal. Just give yourself time and they're gonna lower to the ground eventually. Bring your elbows on the inside of your thighs and press the hands toward each other so the elbows press the knees wider apart. Breathe here deeply, allowing the hips to open. Now from here, we're gonna come down into a tabletop position. So bring your hands in front of you on the mat and lower your knees down. We're gonna come into thread the needle. So we inhale, lifting the right hand up. Exhale, we bring it under the left arm, lowering the shoulder and head down. So relax the head and neck, square the hips, bringing them back again on top of the knees. They usually shift slightly. And you can intensify the position by pressing the left hand down, bringing more weight into your right shoulder and arm. Or you can just allow the body to relax. Keep breathing deeply, inhaling, expanding the belly and the back. Exhaling, bringing navel to the spine. We press up, tabletop. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. We bring it under, release the head to the ground. Now relax the face. Feel the gentle twist happening in the back. Keep extending the spine and the tailbone up. Now inhale, tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, one more. We're gonna walk now to the top of the mat into a forward fold here. Feet together. Bend the knees, rise up, mountain pose. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now we're gonna come back to our flows, but adding a few positions. So inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, cactus, opening the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend this time. So right hand on our thigh. We extend the left arm above the head, keeping the shoulders stacked on top of the hips. Inhale, come up, high mountain. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, chair pose. Lower the hips down, bending the knees, keeping the thighs together. Bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, come up, staff pose, lifting the left knee in front of us. Exhale, dragon twist. So bring the foot behind the right one and then bring the left elbow over the right knee. Keep your gaze still. Inhale, come back up to staff pose. Exhale, step it back, ground the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, airplane. So half airplane, we just bring the chest forward and arms back. Then inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. So we open the hips and shoulders to the side. Back foot becomes parallel to the shorter side of the mat. Inhale, come to peaceful warrior. So right arm rise above the head. Exhale, low lunge. So bring the hands to the mat in front of you. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, twist. We keep the left hand on the mat. Inhale, low lunge, look forward. Bring the feet together, the front top of the mat for forward fold. Bend the knees, come up, mountain pose. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus, open the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, come up. And exhale, side bend to the left. Bring the left hand down, stretch to the side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chair pose. Bend the knees, active through the arms and core. Bring hands to the heart. Lift up, staff pose, lifting the right foot this time. And from here, dragon twist, bring the foot behind to the left side of the mat. Lower down, bending both knees, bring the right elbow over to the left knee. Inhale, gently come up, lift the right foot in front of you for staff pose, and then step it back, ground the back heel, bend the front knee. Inhale, warrior one, arms rise. Exhale, airplane arms, so chest forward, arms back, really active. Inhale, come up. Exhale, warrior two. We open the hips, keeping the front knee on top of the ankle, opening the arms, and looking forward. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Stretch it back. And exhale, hands come to the front of the mat, low lunge, lift back heel. Ground right hand down, lift left arm up. Keep the legs active, thighs scissoring towards each other. Keep breathing. Exhale, lower both hands down. Inhale, look forward. From here, we're going to walk the hands to the right side of the mat and come into a wide-legged forward fold. So feet are parallel to each other. Take an inhale, and exhaling, we lower the head down. So you can always keep the knees bent here. If you need to, you can always separate a little bit more the feet. It's going to allow you to be closer to the ground. You can take a hold of your heels while helping yourself to lower down. But remember to push the feet into the mat so we can activate the hamstrings and pressing the sitting bones up. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, lifting halfway up, extending the spine. Now bring the feet looking outward towards the edges of the mat, and then bend the right knee for a side lunge. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend the left knee for a side lunge on the other side. Inhale, come at center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale at center. Exhale, side bend to the front of the mat. Inhale, come back, hips high, bend both knees now, push the feet into the mat, coming up to star pose. Extending both legs and arms over the head. Exhale, we come into goddess pose. So bend both knees again, hands to the heart center. We engage the legs and glutes. Inhale, arms up to star pose. Exhale, we come down to goddess with cactus arms. Inhale up. One more time, goddess pose, hands to the heart. We squat down. Take a breath here. Inhale, lift up, star pose. Again, feet comes parallel to one another. And we come down again for forward fold. Hands can come between the feet or just down to the ground in any position that you need to lower yourself a little bit further. Keep breathing and allowing the back body to extend. Now bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, half lift. Keep the right hand underneath your face and bring the left hand on your low back, opening the chest. Now you can stay here or lift the left arm above for another twist. Now try to keep your hips squared and then gently lower the hand down. We switch, so left hand under the face, we bring the right hand on our low back, just open the shoulders to the side and notice if your hips are squared, and then just if you want to, you can extend the arm to the sky. Release both hands down, take an inhale, and then exhale, low lunge to the front of the mat. Take an inhale here, exhale, step back forward plank, lower the knees down, and then come down, keeping your elbows close into the body. Press the top of the feet into the mat, interlace the fingers behind you, and press the knuckles towards your feet to lift the chest up for locust pose. Now you can stay here or lift the feet up, engaging the legs. Really good position to strengthen the back body. Now release down, hands come underneath our forehead, feet wide apart. We release the heels down for crocodile, sleeping crocodile. Just resting here, allowing the back to release any tension. Notice the sound of your breath, allowing it to slow down slightly. Now hands come again underneath the shoulders, feet comes hip distance, and we press up into tabletop. Now bring your legs in front of you. We're going to take a few more postures here on the ground. Now bring the sole of the foot on the inside of the right thigh. Don't worry if your knee is very high. Just if it's this high, you can just stay here and gently allowing it to open. Otherwise, you can bring your hands a little bit further towards your knee or ankle or foot, and with a straight back, come forward. So as we did before in pyramid pose, just lower really slowly and using the breath to open the body. If you can, maybe take a hold of the foot, keep the elbows in, but engage the legs, dragging the right foot back and pressing the left knee down. This is really going to help you square the hips and allow the low back to be straight. You don't need to push yourself too hard. Just allow yourself to find your edge, breathe there, and be patient. Now we slowly come up. Bring the shoulders to the side for a side bend. So right hand on top of the thigh, and we extend the left arm up above. Now again, very slowly. Breathe into your side body in any area where you feel tightness and soreness. Don't worry too much on the shape that you are creating, but more on what you are feeling in this position. Slowly come up, release the hand behind you, and again bring your shoulders to the top of the mat. Now take hold of the left foot, bring it over the right leg, and trying to stack one knee on top of the other. Now there's no problem if it's very high. Just take your hands underneath your right knee so we don't hyperextend the leg, and round your spine and allow the head to fall down towards your knee. Now in this position we are not trying to activate anything, we are really relaxing the whole body and allowing it to slowly come down and open. It's a very interesting pose. You can feel the stretch in your glute, but also coming up even to your neck. So just breathe here, relaxing everything, trying to notice what is going on inside of you. Slowly come up, minding your back. Release the legs, bring the feet with bent knees very wide to the side of the mat. Drop your knees side to side, windshield wiper motion. Pause now. We're going to repeat the 3 positions that we just took on the right, on the other side. So extend the left leg, bend the right knee, bring the sole of the foot inside of your thigh. You can be really high as I'm showing you, no problem, just allow the hip to open slowly. Or maybe you are lower with the knee and you can ground it down, maybe walk your hands to the heel. You're gonna take almost 10 breaths here, so take your time to lower down, allowing the body to open. Maybe you take hold of the foot, maybe not. Again, without judgment over yourself, accepting wherever you are today. Now release the hold of the foot if you had it and gently roll up. Now open the shoulders to the side, to the right. Bring your left hand on top of the thigh, on top of the knee, gently helping it to lower down. And stretch the right arm above the head towards the foot. Gently allowing the body to open, breathing really deeply. So the breath is really good indication that you are in the right shape, that you're not pushing yourself too much. So notice if your breath is really deep and fluid, allow yourself to push a little bit deeper. If your breath is shallow and short, come a little bit out of the pose. It's really important to find your own edge and breathe there. Now gently come up slowly. Shoulders facing the top of the mat again, and then we bring the foot over the leg. You can stay here with a tall spine. that is maybe enough, or you can lower, stacking the knee on top of each other. Bring the hands underneath the left knee and allow your back to round and relax. So we are not pushing down, we are just allowing the back to slowly open and the head to fall down towards your knee. Breathe into your back, noticing the stretch. But breathe also noticing your belly expanding. Exhaling, bringing navel to the spine. We slowly come out of the pose. Release the legs. Bring the feet mat distance apart and allow the knees to fall side to side. As fast or as slow as you want to, depending on how your legs are feeling. Now bring the feet hip distance apart and roll down one vertebra at a time, lowering to the ground. Arms are alongside your body. Maybe walk the feet slightly closer to you. We're going to do 3 rounds of bridge pose. So really press your feet down, engage the legs, and lift the tailbone, low back, middle back, and upper back. Keep the knees on top of your heels, engaging the thighs, and then exhaling, slowly roll back down. Inhale, lift up, open the front body. Exhale, roll down, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, lift up, one last time. Exhale, lower from your upper back, then middle back, and then low back, releasing to the mat. We're going to take one last twist here. So extend the arms to the side and bring the knees to the left, keeping both shoulders grounded on the mat, and allow the knees to fall. Again, we want to relax the whole body now. So notice if you're holding any tension, maybe in your neck, in your back or legs, and just gently allowing it to relax. Bring the knees to the center and then twist to the left. Breathe deeply, inhaling, expanding, exhaling, releasing everything down. You can imagine with every exhale, tension just melting into the ground and leaving your body. Bring both knees to the center. Squeeze them into your chest. One last time. You can roll side to side. You can take any last movement that you need to. And then we pose at center. We squeeze the forehead towards our knees, creating a little bowl. And from here, we extend the legs, we extend the arms for corpse pose, Shavasana. So this is a very important position because it allows us to really sediment the practice that we had today. So scan your body from the head to the toes, feeling it become really heavy, and let your breath become natural again. If your mind starts wandering, know it is perfectly normal, and just bring your attention back inside of your body, noticing whatever is going on right now. Now, gently start to wake up the body again, moving the hands, the fingers and toes. Maybe stretch your body, bringing the arms above the head. And then from here, bend your knees, roll to one side into a fetal position. Take one moment here. And then press up and come to a comfortable seated position. Maybe cross-legged or seated on your heels, whatever is comfortable. Bring your hands on top of your knees, close your eyes, and take one moment, maybe to thank yourself for coming to your mat today and taking the time for taking care of yourself. We're going to take one last breath together to finish off the practice. So we inhale, lifting the arms up really high. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button to always know when a new class is coming out. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and namaste.